Shemai GTA fans, the Grotti Itali RSX is on sale for 1.6 million pretty much, but we're not going to talk about that one. We're going to talk about the Grotti Itali GTO, which is 1.3 million, a slightly bit cheaper, but I think they both offer the same kind of performance in the super class. But which one will you buy? Well, you want to check out my customization video because we're going to customize it, but I'm also going to talk about performance and take you for a bit of a drive around town. Now, this is based on the Ferrari 812 Superfast. Although this is a brand new car for me, and I've never upgraded it at all, so we're going to do that for a start. Actually, no. First off, let's get the color right for a start. Respray, primary color. We could go for classics, but the very bare minimum we want to do on this is put, where is it? Red, we want red. Bum bum bum. Where's the red gone? Oh, freaking out. The first thing we want to do is turn it Torino red. There we go. That's Torino red. There's a secondary colour coming through. Oh no, we're going to have to change the secondary colour now. Let's change the secondary to, let's just do the same again or something. Now let's just do diamond blue. What the hell am I even doing here? Maybe we should put it black. Let's go red on red. Come on. Ice white? Frost white maybe? Frost white looks great. Black looks even better. There we go. What am I talking about? Okay, that'll do. That'll do for now. So we've got it in red. It's an Italian car. It's a Ferrari. It's Ferrari red. What other colour would you have it in? Brakes are done. Front bumpers. Oh, we want to have a look at these. So flares, carbon canards, blah blah blah. Quite like that. So I want to do a clean build. I always do for the first one. This is my first experience with this car. So I'm going to go for something a bit clean. So the carbon splitter, maybe the secondary splitter, that's the same as carbon because I've got black on it. So we're going to go with that, I think. Very nice. Rear bumpers. What have we got? Oh, we can colour in the diffusers. That's nice. I quite like that diffuser. That looks alright, doesn't it? Very fancy. So we're going to go for one of those. Maybe I'll go for this one. Yeah, I like that. Alright, engine is done. Oh, engine block, we can change that. So, carbon engine block or stock? What is the difference? Carbon, black or black? Maybe because that's my secondary colour. That's showing underneath, which I can't tell. Circle, exhaust. So we want... This is a stock, that's pretty damn good. I like this as well. The square bore, it's got to be something squarish. Well, the quad looks pretty good, but I'm going to go for the chubby square bore. Hood catches. Well, we don't really need it. It is a supercar, but it's called sports class, isn't it? But it's really a supercar. It's got supercar performance. Hood, we're going to go for something interesting here, perhaps. Stock hood we have there. It gives us some nice vents. And here we have, oh, Megadef. I like that. I like those super vents. I like being able to see the engine underneath as well. I mean, maybe the engine one with the vanity. Let's do that. Why not? Gotta do it. Liveries, so livery wise, I don't think I'm going to put a livery on it, but this is what you have as an option. I've not looked at any of these. I mean, they look alright, but no, I don't think so. It doesn't really suit it, I don't think. Mirrors, we can go for primary mirrors, go for secondary, whatever you fancy really. We'll go for stock, it's the same. Let's go for secondary just in case we change the secondary. Plate, I'm going to go for V-Gang, yellow and black. Let's have a look at the roof. What I should have a look at is something else actually. Now you can colour it in the primary, that's pretty good. We've got the engine in the front, so we don't need those little vents, do we? They're for the air, aren't they? Got a mega vent, secondary scoop, that's quite nice. But I quite like just having getting rid of that and going for a primary roof. Skirt. Oh, is there no end to this customization? Skirt's a red colour here, so that's a primary skirt. I quite like the primary skirt. We're going to go with that. Spoiler. Yeah, we're going to need a spoiler, but we do have a spoiler, the discrete spoiler there. I put that on because I've been doing race testing on it because it's a new car. Need to see what it was like. So that looks good, but I quite like what I've got, the discrete. That's 0. So discrete is good. Suspension is race. Just show you the what it starts off with, but you need to do race. for the best performance. Turbo is all done. Wheels. We're not gonna. We're gonna do the wheels. The wheels are pretty good as they are. Maybe. We need to look at the secondary colour, but I'm gonna go for wheel type. Let's go for. I struggled with the wheels earlier. Let's go for some track wheels and see what we've got. I mean, that is the basic. The split star is pretty good. I like the way it curves in. I'm gonna go for the split star. Looks nice. Colour is going to be black. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Why is it got? Why is it coloured in the edge like that? I didn't want to do that. Oh, why did it do these things? Wheel type, right? Should have just put a numpty wheel on because I'm not happy with that. I'm going to go with street. Maybe there's something in here. No, there's nothing. Let's go back to track. Keep going, rotating down. See if there's something all black. The high five is good. I mean, that's pretty damn good. Or the super lux. High five, I think. Okay, that's just wasted a whole heap of cash. Let's go back to the respray and see if we can change the secondary colour to change that engine. Okay, it does change the engine, so that's what the secondary colour does. If we wanted to go for a silver or a grey, you know, grey looks pretty good. Dark steel, I think, would also look good with this build. Let's put that on just out of interest. Oh, that is a great looking car, it really is. Alright, I'm really happy with that. So, if you're happy, I'm going to exit and we're going to take it for a drive and talk about performance. It's a great looking car though. It's a Ferrari. It is going to be great. You don't get the aftermarket, you don't get the customer service with Ferrari, but in this game, you're not interested because it's irrelevant. Now, this is an all-wheel drive car. It's in the sports class, but for once, this is a performer in the sports class. If you have the HSW, then let's have a look. The S95 is faster by, was that a fraction of a second? Not massively faster. So that is the good news. But this is just a fine car to drive. It really is. You've not got a great deal of understeer, if any. I don't think there's a great deal at all. Compare it to the RSX, so which one is best? I mean, that performance-wise, it's very difficult to separate the two. I think some people say the RSX is faster, but I found this is faster on the track, on the test track, which is a shorter track. It's got more corners, so RSX has more understeer, so that's probably why I'm finding it a bit easier. Considering it's all-wheel drive, it really is great on the corners. It really is great handling-wise. You don't have a great deal of understeer at all. So naturally, you've got the Pariah, which is the top of the old class of sports cars. They look like supercars. But the Pariah for me is really a dirty kind of rough diamond because it's got a really growly sounding engine, and performance-wise, it takes a while to get used to it because there's a fair bit of understeer. Not unmanageable, but you just need to learn how to drive it a bit. So if you're not great at racing and driving, then I'd say this is a good entry-level car. And at 1.3 million, it puts it in the same price bracket as, even cheaper actually, than the 1.4 million Pariah. So overall, it's a great car. I've just realised I've not put tyre smoke on. I should put red tyre smoke, but it doesn't matter. It looks great. I think it's one of the best looking cars in the game. Look at the rear of it. It's got that real Ferrari look to it. So let's go back and so why would you buy it if you already have a performance car? So if you already have the Pariah, then this is a similar kind of look to it, you know, with the projected front end like you have with the Pariah, but I think it's a better looking car. I really do, especially at the back end. It's very nice customization. It's got some great customization on it as well. I like what I've done with the engine there, even if I say so myself. That's very nice. So customization, you have more options than the Pariah has. And if you're thinking about buying your first sports class car today, then I would recommend buying this one for price and looks as well. Here's the Itali RSX, which people will swear to you is the kind of the best of class for racers, and it's also all-wheel drive. As you can tell, it's also great looking as well. Customization wise, I mean, they're quite similar, I think, but yeah, I think this is the car to go for the GTO overall as far as cars are concerned, not just because it's 300 grand or 2.5 100 grand cheaper than the RSX. So for this week, this is probably the car to go for. Is it car of the week? I'm not sure. I mean, any of these like this or the Emirates, I would say, as far as performance cars are concerned. Even the Devest 8 as well, that is also on offer as a potential value discount of the week. I've not even thought about discount of the week 'cause there's so many good ones. I think they're too difficult to separate. And the BR8 is on offer as well. But I would say this is definitely, I mean, is it discount of the week? I think it is. I'm gonna name it discount of the week just because of the price point, and it's so nice to drive, and it's one of the best looking Ferraris in the game. Anyway, if you have found that useful, if you have found it useful, then drop a like and a subscribe. If you have any comments, I want to know your thoughts. What do you think is best? Is the RSX better? Which one do you personally think is better to drive out of the two Italis? And what about the Pariah? Now I've talked about the Pariah, but yeah, in straight lines the Pariah is going to be better because it's got the better top speed, and the RSX has a better top speed than this car as well. I'm talking about performance again, but yeah, I mean, the top three, they're all up there at the top for people who are on PC, so very difficult to separate. Anyway, if you found it useful, then I hope you have. But I hope you overall have a most excellent day if you are playing the GTA. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.